Hi, it's Amelia. So, the first book I'm going to be reviewing, I'm pretty sure I said reviewing. Okay. Reviewing, if I can talk right tonight, is Significance. It is by Shelley Crane, and it is the first book in the Significance series. It's a 4-book series with one novella. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, that's how I pronounce it. Yeah. And the book is actually getting ready to be made into a movie, which is pretty cool because I really like the book. So I'd say on like a star review, I'd give it like 4 stars because the main character is a little whiny. She's just kind of crybaby about things. Um, but at the same time, she's really tough too. I know that's really like contradictory, but um, the book is a young adult book. It is a paranormal read. Um, there isn't any um, sex stuff, I guess. There's no drugs. I think there's like 3 cuss words in the entire book. So for the younger readers, it would be good. And it's a really nice, sweet book. So if you're into that, then it's for you because I mean everyone likes the alpha male, the brooding man, but at the same time I like just a nice sweet love story. Sometimes that's what you need. So the premise of the book is about this girl Maggie. She just graduated from high school in Tennessee. She's living with her dad. Her mom up and left, and she had a really hard time her senior year of high school. And she meets this boy, Caleb, and Caleb is the main guy in the story, obviously. And he isn't completely human, I guess. They're like a step above humans because they're humans, but they call themselves aces. They also have another word for it, but I can't really pronounce it. I'm not even sure. I think it's said like once in the first book. So, yeah. Um, the significance is like Caleb, from where he's an ace, if he finds his significant other, whenever he touches her, then they'll have like flashes of the future, and then they can't live apart. They can't live without each other. Or else they'll go into these withdrawals because once they've touched each other, then they'll imprint on each other. And after they imprint, they'll go through what's called they ascend. Yeah, that's what they call it. They ascend. And once they ascend, they get abilities, but they have to be around each other to ascend. But if they're not around each other, they go into the withdrawals, which was written that it was like flu-like symptoms, and it didn't sound fun, like at all. Uh, the there is some action in the book, not a whole lot, but it's more towards the end of the book that there's action, and it kind of ends on a cliffhanger, but it's not like the book just ends out of nowhere. Well, yeah, it kind of does. It kind of just ends out of nowhere, but it's not like at this like crucial point in time. It just leaves you with a lot of unanswered questions. Luckily, all the books are already out. I got it on Amazon because I use a Kindle, and it's free on Amazon right now. So it's a free book. You don't even have to pay for it. You should go read it. Um, it's just nice. The characters, they're likable. The only one that you're kind of like is one of the secondary characters. So it's not that important. The villain is really like villainy. He's a guy their age, which they're like 18 and 19. And it's I think what else to say about it. There aren't a lot of scenes like in the book or chapter, I don't really know, I would call it a scene, in that like they're not important. Like everything that happens like is kind of important, but at the same time, um, the the main character, Maggie, is she's a sweet girl. She's real sweet. I think that might be kind of the problem because like she just she's so nice and sweet to her dad, and then you bring up her mom and she's like, no, thank you. I don't know. It just that. I mean, I understand it because I've read all the books, but in the first book, you're just kind of like, well, why can she forgive one, not the other? It happens. Um, I think it is available in like paperback and hardback. It's like $11 maybe, I think is what I read. It's not super expensive. If you prefer that, I prefer my Kindle because I like the instant gratification of saying, ooh, I like this book. I'm gonna one click it, and then I get it, and then I read it. So that's fun. One of the problems I had with this book is, sometimes it's a little too sugary sweet. Like I like that about it, but at the same time, it can get to the point where it's just kind of like enough because there's a lot of I love you, I love you, no, I love you more, I love you more, and just things like that. There's a lot of I love yous written in there, which I mean, it's sweet because they're each other's significance, and so he wants to protect her, and they have these abilities, and it's ingrained in him to protect her from everything and to love her and cherish her, and that would be awesome. That would be super cool if life was really like that, where I meet a dude and I touch him and I know that we're gonna be together forever. Like that's awesome. I mean, compared to like real life and things you have to go through in real life, that's a lot better. So you should like me on Facebook, and you should like this video, and you should subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this, cause that'd be awesome. I think that's about it. So I will be doing my next review. If you want it to be on the next book in the series, let me know. If not, then I'm probably going to be doing it on a different series that I enjoy. Maybe just a book that I enjoy. I read one today that I kind of liked, so I might do that one because it's definitely way different than this book. So, yeah. Alright. Have a good night.